wanted to share what I call my cocoon to crown story. And just like this larva is trying to emerge from this cocoon, that's how I felt. I felt trapped, like I didn't know what to do and how to do it. Even when I was younger, I felt like my voice was not important. I felt like I was controlled. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't really like myself at all. It was a situation where I really wanted to be somebody else. And we did all the things. We went to church in this little town in the 𝗃. But even in that, I didn't really see Christ likeness, with anybody that I saw. But when I got older, I did eventually move into a life of following Christ and learning who I am. And eventually I got to the point where I was brave enough, after being dared to do the 1-minute videos that are on social media. I did that. But also the Lord was putting it on my heart to deal with something else. See, I've been covering up the little holes in my scalp with topics in hairspray. And he was dealing with me to deal with that and the source behind it. Because whatever your emotional disabilities are, your emotional restraints are, or issues are, it manifests in your body. And so I shaved everything off. I shaved off my entire scalp. And it seems like at that point, that's when everything began. I began preaching and talking and doing different things. I learned how to do video and was using what was in my hand. I'm an educator. And all of it seemed to just kind of blend in together. And that was me even back in 2020 when everything was happening with COVID. I learned to use video and use what was in my hand. So it's been a very interesting journey from cocoon to crown. And so I am enjoying the journey. But if you ever dealt with the Lord at all, you know that there's a reason behind everything. I was the type that I buried all of my emotions. I pushed them down. And the push to start the podcast on YouTube came as a form of healing. And the Lord used that show in all of my talents and all of the things that I have been exposed to. He used that show so I can stop hiding, that I can face myself with a very show that's called Now You See Me. So you're not going to hide anymore, Jeannette, is basically what he was saying to me. And so I can go back now and look at all the episodes, season 1, season 2, to see how I have grown, to see how I pushed, even when I didn't know what to say, even when I didn't know what the topic was going to be about. Even when it was a topic I didn't want to talk about. I did anyway. But I found it was the most healing, uniquely healing method. Better than any therapist. Better than anything that I could have found on a shrink's table or a shrink's couch. It was healing. Because in the process of me going through all of these videos, I tapped into my own mental health. I tapped in the reasons behind why I acted the way that I acted. And then I got a chance to meet all of these wonderful people who were going through their own journey that could share all the similarities with me and encourage other people. The encouragement, it was great. Just to have that opportunity to, one, speak, because my words are valid, and to share with someone else and have someone share with me their stories. I found it very, very enlightening. If I look back at that little girl I would tell her that things are going to get better, that you're not going to be in that cocoon very long, and there's going to be a new you emerging, because there's other people. There are other people that you need to help. There's other people that need your gifts. So let's get to it.